Hello Play the Game, it's Boobity2 here and welcome back to Play the Game Central, and today I'm going to be posing another idea concept thing, but it's not going to be a map, it's going to be a play on the basic system of zombies. And Ben made an idea a while back about the blood-based perks, which is one thing, and you could probably incorporate the whole blood element into actual points, and that is how my mind kind of got working on this idea. And basically there's no more points, all points are done away with, but the currency of the realm now is based on kills. And basically what happens is if you kill one zombie, that's 1 point, and then if you kill 5 zombies, that's 5 points, and then you can get at M14, which costs 5 kills, and you go back to 0 kills. That's how that works. And because there's no points, you have to have some kind of indication that you are getting hit markers on the zombies. And so what I thought about that was that hit markers will show up as a little ×1, ×2, ×3, etc., which is next to the little points indicator thing, which will show kills on the right side, and that'll just like pop up every now and then when you get shots. And then after a second of not getting any hits at all, then it will fade away, and then it will go and reset back to 0. And a thing of which they could incorporate with this to have some kind of achievement or trophy, which makes it so that if you get a chain of 200 kills or something like that, then that would give you an achievement. A chain of 200 hit markers, that's what I mean. So if you get like a hammer machine gun and then just get a train of zombies, and you can easily get up to ×200. But apart from that, I was thinking of a more in-game and immediate and useful type of element for that idea. So then I got into my head an idea which would be called Bloodlust. And if you if you get a chain of 25 plus chain hits, then you will get basically the cranked effect, and it's called Bloodlust. And you get all the cranked effects, and you will be invulnerable for a short amount of time. It's only until that little indicator thing fades, and that'll take more time to fade the more points that you have stacked up. So if you have like ×79 of those things, and it will take an extra 2 or 3 seconds before it fades away or something like that. And then I kind of thought that was a little bit too much, and an alternative idea which I had for that was that it could be some kind of perk which is called Bloodlust, and when you chain up to 25 hits, then you get all the perks and vulnerability and all that kind of stuff, which would be kind of cool. It would be like some kind of temporary thing which you can get before getting speed code, double tap, juggernog, etc. Because I think what would be a good idea is to have kind of like tiers of perks. I've been playing a few custom maps, and there is some custom maps which have a mod where it's the perks are in like a pump form, like petrol, gas, whatever you want to call it. And those are not as good as the actual full perk drinks. So I was thinking maybe that could be one of the things where it grants you pretty much all of the standard 4 perks, but with very minor effects, and it's only achieved by getting a certain requisite, and it's very cheap, and then you'll be having that until about round 10, 12, something like that, until you actually get the main perk drinks. And then another idea, which is just a random thing which I came up with in this map, which doesn't exist yet, is something that I called Redo Water. Originally it was called like the Pocket Vril or something like that. And basically what that will do is that you get 1 charge in your second grenade slot, and when you go into second chance and you go down, then you're able to revive yourself whenever you want to. And then I wanted to, if it is going to be an item, it could be a perk drink as well, like Who's Who. But if it was an item, then I think it should be upgradable, and it should be called Holy Redo Water. And you get 1 charge of it again, but you revive yourself with all your perks, which would be kind of interesting. But these are all kind of like the things which would probably fit in with one singular map, just like Mob of the Dead and Origins. They played very different methods of powering things and the Pack-a-Punch and all different kinds of things like that. So I thought that was this whole list of things which I have going would be a good idea to implement into one single map, just like with the blood-based perks idea. I don't think they will make it so that the entire game is entirely about powering perks with blood, but maybe 1 or 2 maps might do that in the next game. But basically, I wanted to explain a little bit more on how the kill system works. But when you get a kill, kills are the currency of everything. So spending kills makes it so that you buy everything. And some special things, such as specialist guns, Pack-a-Punch maybe, something like that, require a payment of headshots. And obviously it makes it so that the better players who are more inclined on killing the zombies and getting like the good guns and all that kind of stuff. Because if you think about it, the explosive weapons are fairly useless because you get like 60 points per kill with 1 rocket or something. And if you have like a machine gun or something, they can get hundreds of points and it's very easy. So I think that this would be a little bit of a change of pace and change things a little bit. So there's that, and if you are a crack shot and getting headshots, then you obviously will prevail a lot more and get more currency for stuff. But the thing is that when you press the select button and then you see the whole leaderboard, what you will see is that it'll be at the kill section. It'll be, say, for example, 2/46. So 46 is the amount of kills which you actually have, and 2 is the amount of kills which you can spend. So the available currency which you have is first, and then the total is the second. And underneath or above the little leaderboard, it'll say total player kills. It will count every single kill in the game. And this is important because there's one idea, which is you have to kill 1,000 total zombies between all players in the game. If it's a 4-player game, obviously it will scale with player amount in order to open the Pack-a-Punch machine, which I think would be a good idea, and it's a good way to kind of limit the flow because you can easily manipulate how many zombies are, spawned because they have done. There's a what's the word for it? Not an equation. It's an algorithm or something like that to the amount of zombies which spawn, and so 1,000 zombies would be like around 20 or so total, something like that. And so it'll kind of pace the game. And I was also thinking something like if they made it so that certain doors would do that as well, you have to get a certain amount of kills in order for them to open. Or another idea in order to kind of mess up some camping strategies, which I don't like, because I do love camping strategies, but this was just an idea which came to my head, is that all doors will eventually open given certain requisites. So you could be camping in a nice little place. Let's just imagine Kino de Toten in the alleyway with that gate behind you. And just imagine if you get 200 kills and that gate will automatically open, so you'll have to move on and do something different, which would kind of mess things up a little bit. Or maybe you can just like get some kind of super boss guy to go around and do that, or something like that. I don't know, it was just a random tangent idea, which I came up with but then discluded. But it's just, these are ideas at this point, and I just like to just talk about my inventions in my brain. But there it is with the kill 1,000 total zombies in order to open the Pack-a-Punch. And another thing which they could do for changing the Pack-a-Punch system is, instead of making it so that you spend points and stuff, and in this case kills, you have to get certain requirements with each weapon. So for example, if you had the hammer, you would need to get 100 kills with the hammer and 20 headshots in order to upgrade it. And obviously it will scale, so if you get the Olympia, you just need 25 kills. So if you do want to upgrade some of the worst weapons, you better get them soon, and then you want to try and keep them for as long as possible, because obviously at round 30, if you're using an Olympia and need to get 25 kills because you want to upgrade it, that's not really going to happen. But that would shake things up a little bit if you wanted to upgrade the less powerful weapons later on with the Pack-a-Punch. And another idea would be, if you trade away that weapon, then all of your stats with that thing will be reset and you have to get them all again, which makes it so that it'll be a lot harder if you got the SMR on transit at round 3 and you wanted to upgrade that for whatever reason, and then you had to wait and use that gun as your secondary slot until about round 20, until the Pack-a-Punch opens and you can actually upgrade it, which would be an interesting idea to shake things up again. And in order to make it so that you actually can track how much kills and headshots you have, there'll be an Origin-style reward board like they have in Origins above the 2 chests to show you your current weapons, kills, and headshots, which would be a nice idea. Or they can incorporate it into the leaderboard, but I think that'd be a bit too clunky because it would have to keep ever changing with every weapon which you have on you at the time. And so there's that. And then I kind of went into thinking about the power-ups which they could be using. And a different power-up, just a new addition, would be something called Disorientation, and it's just like an insta-kill skull with electric bolts coming out of it and just like some kind of confused face. And it's a power drop. And it's got one of two abilities, which I'm not sure which one I prefer. The first being it temporarily reduces all kills and headshots to 0. So imagine having no points for 30 seconds to a minute while playing zombies as it is now in Black Ops 2. That would change things a lot. And you won't gain any points for the duration of that effect, so that would be interesting, because if you're like saving up for package and you need to get ammo or something, then you are royally boned, I'm afraid, my friend. Or the other option is that everyone trades their kills and headshots with a random player. So that would be a troll move, because you can irritate the guy which you got the points from. There's a guy which has, let's say, 300 kills, and he wants to spend them on buying a bunch of perks and stuff. But then you get the disorientation thing, and then you get those 300 kills, and then you buy the things that he wants to buy, and he doesn't get any of it when the effect resets, which would be hilarious. It'll divide the team. And I do like that kind of idea of conflict within the group in order to break up teamwork and that kind of thing. That'd be hilarious, that would be. But these are just a few ideas for different game mechanics which they could implement into zombies. And I do have some more ideas, such as map ideas, which I will be bringing out very soon. So that's it. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully I've enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do remember to leave a like, rate, and be so kind as to do so, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and like your fucking video. Like I said, again, do it. If you haven't done that, what's wrong with you? I will slap you in the face with my carp. I don't own a carp, but I'll find one. You better believe I'll find one. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time, and goodbye.